Welcome back to Truth from New Thought every Wednesday, 3 a.m. Thailand time, where we explore the deeper questions behind life's biggest moments. Charlie, we all talk about happily ever after, but what about the profound shifts that happen after the big commitment?
That's a powerful point, Alice. We spend so much energy on that one perfect day. We dream of the wedding bells and the honeymoon phase, but the real magic begins when the planning stops. It's not just about sharing a life. It's about unlocking a deeper layer of purpose, resilience, and unexpected joy.
On today's episode, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on the quiet, remarkable blessings that emerge long after the vows are spoken. You know what blows my mind? The average couple spends over 200 hours planning their wedding day, but barely a fraction of that time preparing for the actual marriage that follows.
That's such a fascinating statistic. It really highlights how we've become obsessed with the event rather than the journey.
And here's what's even more interesting. Research shows that couples who spend more than $20,000 on their wedding are actually 3.5 times more likely to end up divorced than those who keep it under $10,000.
Alice, we see it all the time. Couples spend months, sometimes years, planning for the perfect wedding. But then, after the honeymoon, reality sets in. The post-wedding blues are very real. Now that's a counterintuitive finding. What do you think drives that correlation?
They are, and I think it's a symptom of a larger issue. Society puts so much pressure on the perfect wedding that it completely overshadows the idea of a perfect life that comes after. We're taught to chase these grand, one-time moments of happiness, and then we neglect the daily joy.
It's a natural human tendency, isn't it? Our brains are wired to remember the big events, the graduation, the promotion, the wedding day. But the magic of a quiet Tuesday morning can be just as profound if we know how to look for it.
Well, some researchers suggest it's not about the money itself, but rather what it represents. This intense focus on the perfect day rather than the relationship foundation. And get this, they've found that couples who have smaller, more intimate ceremonies report higher levels of marital satisfaction 5 years later.
That makes me think about how social media has completely transformed wedding culture. The pressure to create this Instagram perfect moment is just enormous.
Oh my goodness, yes. And that brings me to something fascinating I discovered in recent studies. The rise of what researchers are calling wedding performance anxiety has increased by 300% in the last decade, directly correlating with the rise of social media wedding culture.
That must have some serious psychological implications for couples starting their married life together.
It absolutely does. Psychologists are now identifying what they call the post-wedding identity crisis, where couples struggle to transition from being wedding planners to actual life partners. You know what's really interesting? They're finding that this phenomenon affects about 67% of newlyweds in some form.
So, how do couples successfully navigate that transition?
Well, that's where the research gets really fascinating. Studies show that couples who establish what they call ritual moments of connection in the first year of marriage tend to have significantly stronger relationships long-term.
Could you give some examples of what those ritual moments look like?
So imagine this. Instead of focusing on grand gestures, these couples create small daily traditions, like having coffee together every morning or sharing 3 things they're grateful for before bed. The key is consistency, not grandeur. And that brings us to the core of this episode, challenging our narrow definition of what a blessing even is. We often think of blessings as a big financial windfall, a new car, or a huge celebration.
Exactly. But what about the mundane? A perfectly brewed cup of coffee, a quiet walk on a crisp morning, the simple act of a partner folding the laundry without being asked. These aren't just moments. They are the true currency of a joyful life. The power is in shifting our perspective. That reminds me of that groundbreaking study from the Gottman Institute about the importance of turning toward your partner in small moments.
Exactly. And here's what's fascinating about Gottman's research. They found that couples who respond positively to these small bids for connection, about 86% of the time, are significantly more likely to stay together long term. It's about recognizing that abundance isn't just in the extraordinary things, but in the ordinary moments we've learned to take for granted.
So how do we put this into practice? It starts with simple, mindful habits. One of my favorites is gratitude journaling. Just writing down 3 things you're grateful for before you go to sleep.
It's so simple, yet so powerful. Another practice is mindful eating. Instead of just devouring a meal, really taste it, savor it. Or taking a moment to appreciate the beauty in nature, even if it's just a single flower on your way to work.
We can even create what we call blessing anchors. These are small rituals that ground you in appreciation throughout the day. It could be consciously pausing to acknowledge something positive in your immediate environment. The sunlight on your desk, the comfort of your chair. These moments are brief, but they accumulate.
A blessing becomes even more powerful when you share it. When you actively acknowledge a small act of kindness from your partner, a friend, or a family member, you amplify its impact and create a positive ripple effect.
Absolutely. It's the art of appreciative communication. Telling your partner, "I really appreciate that you made coffee this morning," makes that simple act feel like a significant contribution to your shared life.
We can also build blessing circles, communities that actively practice and share gratitude. It fosters deeper connection, reminding us that we're not on this journey alone.
So, the final takeaway is this: moving beyond the one-time event mindset. We can design a life that's continuously rich with blessings. It's a choice, a daily practice.
The long-term benefits are incredible. Increased resilience, improved relationships, and greater overall happiness. The wedding day is beautiful, but it's just a single moment. The real work and the real joy is in the living. Before we wrap up today, let me share one final statistic that really puts everything in perspective. Couples who regularly practice gratitude for small moments report 23% higher relationship satisfaction compared to those who only celebrate major milestones.
That really brings everything full circle. It's not about the perfect day, it's about all the imperfect days that follow.
And those imperfect days, when approached with intention and appreciation, are what truly create a lifetime of love and connection. And if you are in a committed relationship, perhaps this is your true wedding gift to each other. A life filled not with a single day of celebration, but with an endless stream of blessings. The kind that aren't spoken in vows, but felt in every moment.
The journey we've been on isn't about chasing happiness. It's about letting the immense, unshakable truth of just love simply be. Not as an idea, but as the very foundation of your shared existence.
Thank you for joining us on this journey today. We hope you found responsibility in the quiet, everyday blessings that surround us all.
Remember, the heart of a joyful life is in the details, the small, unassuming moments that weave together the fabric of our days. Until next time, keep seeking, keep discovering, and keep cherishing the beauty in the ordinary.
This conversation is about transforming our perspective. Love isn't an adventure we embark on, it is a state of being we choose to return to, day after day. It's a quiet practice of conscientious acceptance in every moment.
And that's the true beauty of it. The vow is spoken on one special day, but the blessing unfolds, quietly and endlessly, in every single moment after.
We can't wait to explore more with you in our next episode. Until then, continue to embrace the wonder and gratitude that life has to offer. Continue to cherish the beauty in the ordinary.
And remember, love is not just something to be celebrated on one special day. It's a lifelong adventure filled with endless blessings.
Take care, everyone. See you next time on Truth from New Thought, every Wednesday, 3 a.m. Thailand time. And if you are in a committed relationship, perhaps this is your true wedding gift to each other. A life filled not with a single day of celebration, but with an endless stream of blessings. The kind that aren't spoken in vows, but felt in every moment. The song you're about to hear is part of the album Just Love, Wedding Suite. It is not a song for a ceremony that ends on one day, but a piece designed to celebrate the journey of blessings that unfold in every single day after. This album does not try to define love, but allows love to be a firm and unshakable truth that you can return to at any time. Not as an idea, but as the very foundation of your shared existence. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Goodbye.
In a world of fleeting days, many things will fade away, but one truth remains steadfast and bright: to be together is life's greatest light. Not for applause, not for display, but the constant truth that leads the way. The greatest blessedness is being together, hand in hand through every weather. From this beginning, a constant flame, eternal love remains, eternal by name. Every silence, every breath, every step that love has left, not a shadow, not in vain, but the constant path where truth remains. What the world may not believe or see, the heart still knows this certainty: the greatest blessedness is being together, hand in hand through every weather. From this beginning, a constant flame, eternal love remains, eternal by name. In a memory that remains constant, eternal love remains. Not freedom fleeting, no chains that bind, but the chosen truth of hearts aligned. The